Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Gibbs. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Here's Williams. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Well, this defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To the air, Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the ready. Come
They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Ready? Check go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
19 Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready. 79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's Daniels. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Set up. Ready, ready.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You talk about this Washington defense. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. Now Williams. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
And defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Dobbs goes in motion. To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Shut up. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Check go.
Now Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Shot. Hut, hut.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. Now here's Lou Headley now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw, it's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Go.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw is Williams. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
To throw, Williams. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go now. Check go.
Throwing is Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Sam Laporta, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Shut up.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go, set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Curve 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Lou Headley on now to punt the football. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. On the return, Jackson. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Williams. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Come on, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
60 Bobcat, 60 Ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Let's go now.
They'll run on 1st down. Aldridge. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Okay, break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
Open man down the field. It's a tight end Senate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, so much for the first down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
Set up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Set. 79 Bronco. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Set go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Another completion right back to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Trap 60, trap 60, Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Go.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run for Gibbs here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Get up. Get up.
To the air, Williams. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Williams. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Come on, set.
Play action. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. Cup 19. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Here's Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Set go.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
65. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Now Daniels.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Second and 5.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. This is where, you know, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Come on.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll run it here.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Ready. Hiking 18. Get up.
and off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run again.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
Bates' kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Ranger. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down.
Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Chop 60. Chop 60. Ready.
Back to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort.